Hey folks, it's your girl ShirleyK. Today is Bold and Thriving Day. My new book, Bold and Thriving, Seeking Fulfillment Beyond Success. I'm so excited about it. We're in pre-order stage right now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a little insight on some of the things I talk about in my book, just enough so that you know that I took time and thought about you. Again, this book is a soulful rendition of it. The first version was good. It was really good. But you were getting surface of me. You were getting what I knew. Because after 30 years of HR, leading people, mentoring people, sponsoring people, leading committees, on contributing on boards, all those things, right? You were getting knowledge. You were getting some good stuff, but you weren't going to get fully me. You were going to get what I know. You weren't going to get who I know and who I know I am. You were going to get what I know, and that is a lot. It's really good, but you weren't going to get who I know. So it is good. It is soulful good. It applies scripture. It applies my journal entries. It applies the things I've learned along the way. But it's really about at the crooks and nannies of bold and thriving, like that thing that is really about being her, being healed, empowered, and lastly, restored. What I've discovered in this journey is that restoration is the thing that really changes and up levels your emotional intelligence, how you respond, how you react, how you think of yourself, how you think of other people is really the restoration part where you see that change. Oh, I'm going to take a station communication break. Obviously, I've been beat by none other, my makeup artist, Warwick Andrews. So I took this opportunity to make sure that you guys got a chance to see me. If you know me, you know that whether I'm beat or not, I'm that girl. But I thought it would be nice to give you this. But anyway, Bold and Thriving. In these recordings, I'm not going to make any edits. I'm going to literally talk. I'm going to be ShirleyK, and that's it. Now on stage, I'm going to be polished, but in these communications and conversations, it's just you and I. So bold and thriving, seeking fulfillment beyond success. It was a project about me, but it was a project about me while I was learning. After I learned about me, over 50 years old, in my 50s, is when I discovered some of the ways that I was making a lot of my decisions were about things that weren't about me, traumatic experiences that weren't about me, but about other people. And so, whether I knew it or not, because I did not know it, it was impacting decision making, relationships. It was impacting all of that. And I know I'm not the only one. When I started this project, God said, when He gave me the instruction to use it from my journal, He specifically said, I need you to feed my sheep. I was feeding you with the first version, where you were getting manna with that first version. Now you're getting fruit, meat, and potatoes with this version. I'm so proud of myself in this book and how I was able to matriculate items and pages from my journal and share that with you. But today, what I'm going to share is just a little bit of a talent I discovered while I was writing this book. I discovered that your girl can write a poem. Now, I don't know about spoken word, but what I can do is put some words together. I've always been a really good writer, and I was able to pen 3 poems in Bold and Thriving for you. So I'm going to give you a little bit, just a little bit of one of those poems. Let's do this. I'm gonna get to it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. Just one of those poems. All right, here it is. This poem is the first poem in the book. I'm not going to go through the other two. And what I'm going to be doing on a weekly basis is actually giving you just a little bit of Bold and Thriving, because I know it's on pre-order. And so you see your banner going across, hit the link in the bio, whether you're looking at this on Facebook, looking at this on IG, looking at this on LinkedIn, hit the Bold and Thriving link in the bio and get your pre-order, because your pre-order is the author signed copy. And I'm thinking about a little small gift to put in the packet when I send it to you. I just don't know what it's going to be. It's not that I'm thinking about it. I know I'm going to give you a gift, but I just don't know what the gift is going to be. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments below as well. The gift idea in the comments. But on a weekly basis, and I'll be giving you some content from the book, just a little bit of content from the book. And as we move on with this, and you have the book in your hand, then I'm going to be giving you some concepts about Bold and Thriving, about being her, healed, empowered, and restored. And then Bold and Thriving will also be the book that I'll be using in one of my book discussions on this year, somewhere around April or May, somewhere in there. So Bold and Thriving is an experience. Bold and Thriving is a way of living. Being bold was something that I was proud of doing and checking off all my boxes. But thriving, I wasn't always doing that while I was checking out boxes and while I was being bold. So here's a little bit of one of those poems. This poem is called The Grip of Betrayal. Let's go. It took a while, years it seems, to peel back layers of unraveled dreams, to find that knowing isn't quite enough, that self discovery can feel like a bluff. I'm high on kindness, and I am a gentle grace. I hold space for others with a warm embrace. Yet, in the mirror, I still see flaws. A heart that beats, that imperfect calls. So that's just a little bit of that poem. But to discover that a good majority of my actions, my reactions, my decisions, and even while I was checking off the boxes and I was making it happen, I have a lot of successes that I'm not going to give back. They are my successes. But how those successes came about in different relationships all along were being puppeteered by something that was deep in my soul. That's what you'll read in Bold and Thriving. And I'm not the only one, I believe, that's in the 40s, 30s, 50s, that you don't know that it's that thing deep inside you that has been that yielding part of you that's really been a part of decisions. The freedom I have now from restoration, because I remember I've been going on this journey for about 3 years now, since mid 2021, really seeking healing and tools and resources that I can use on a consistent basis. That last part was restoration. Whereas that's when I really had to hide out. So around the last 9 or 10 months or so, I've been hiding out in plain sight though. I'm still celebrating me, still celebrating my family. I still got my girls. I still have those people that I'm right in the middle of my relationship dartboard, because those are the ones that I can depend on. Those are the ones that when I cannot get up, they would help me get up and hold me up until I can hold myself up, right? So Bold and Thriving has all that in them, because I know I'm not the only one going through this. I'm not the only one that has an experience that I don't understand. So, welcome to, I guess you would say it's episode 1, week 1. Not sure how I'm going to put it, of Bold and Thriving. This your girl, ShirleyK.